Hello, everyone. There he is. I'll let you have this one when you do your show and tell, too.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so... And we'll turn the camera around so everyone can see what you're looking at. But in the meantime, hello, everyone. Just looking at the chat. Nothing's changed. Reach up here. There you go. You can see Kaiden a little. See our messy house, too, behind us. That's okay. We had a very busy holiday. It's showtime, says Chubby Hubby. I hope everyone had a fantastic holiday, and I repurposed this cookie tray as our slab slice tray. There's a snowman under there saying hello to us. So here is a nice selection of, hey there, a nice selection of stuff that we cut this holiday season. And when we turn everybody around, we'll have a look at it. Man, there's one more in the saw, actually, that brother was cutting some agates. So this agate's still in the saw, but we may look at it. And then Kaiden went over to Idaho and visited some family with his dad and his grandpa, or his grandma, and came back with...
Petrified wood.
I have no words. Petrified wood. You guys saw it in the thumbnail, hopefully. But it's just... And Spot's here, too. Awesome. Happy holidays, everybody. We're shifting gears here now from Christmas on into the new year. I have a new device, by the way. Look, my brother made me go to the dark side. It was Merry Christmas to me. He brought me a new device. So hopefully you guys are going to get better picture, maybe even some better audio, but definitely some better picture. There's brother in the chat. Hopefully you guys are going to get some better video quality out of me now. Brighter, sharper pictures. Hopefully. We're going to test it out today. Let's see. So we're going to look at some stuff that we cut up. And we're going to look at Kaiden's stuff, and he's going to tell you how this piece was discovered. And do I have a feel-good story? Do I have a feel-good? Yeah, a little bit. So while they were over in Idaho visiting family over there, that's Sasquatch country. I don't know if you guys are familiar or not. Yeah, let's go. I can't wait for him to show you, Aaron. It's jaw-dropping, this chunk of wood. But they were in Sasquatch country. Yeah, Bigfoot country, whatever you want to call him. And his dad and another adult dressed up in Hollywood style. Were they really not? Like...
They were rentals, I suppose.
You know, like... So the guy that got the costumes was the guy that teaches Hollywood actors how to do the sword fighting. And so he had, like, professional costumes. So these two adults dress up like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever you want to say, Yeti. And
a Sasquatch, like Bigfoot, and an Ewok or whatever.
And an Ewok or whatever from Star Wars, yeah. And they come running around the building and come down into the yard, and all the little kids are kind of scared, right? And they stop in front of the house, and the one points at the other one and is like, bring it on. And they're like, they start growling and wrestling, and all the little kids were crying and screaming. And so I thought that it was so hilarious to watch and talk about some lasting, memorable family memories. Hey, man, if we can believe in Santa, we can believe in Bigfoot. All right. I think I said most of my hellos here. I think I said hello to everyone. I'm going to let Kaiden take the show. Let's see. How do we turn you around? I have to think about this. We won't. We just casually mention things like alien abductions and Sasquatches in the rock community. You know, just casually. I wonder if this guy isn't going to be your friend.
Does that? I just take your seat.
And just hold it up?
Yeah.
You want to do that for now? That's fine. And then we can turn it around and look at it later if we want to. I agree. I like that plan. Let me get my cookie tray slabs out of your way really quick. I'm going to let my youngest son take the show here, guys.
All right, now that I have all the power, I'm going to show you my epic pieces of petrified wood.
Oh, I like how you start with the little ones. You should do that.
I'm going to end up with this one because it's my favorite.
Is it? Okay.
All right, so at first my grandpa came up to me and he was like, I have some pet wood for you, and he he gave me these two, and the first thing I noticed, I thought there was just a fence post, right? And what I noticed instantly on this side of Smidge,
Dang, that's sharp quality picture. Sorry.
that is nice.
That is nice.
But you could still see the little holes that water ran through and whatnot. It's beautiful. For one, it's kind of cracking a bit. I've already had to super glue this piece together right there on that crack. It's kind of trying to fall apart, but not as bad as another piece. And I looked at this end, and it's kind of, I don't got much for light here, but it's kind of shiny a smidgen. And it also has the bark, pretty epic. There's these two pieces. This one's got a pretty epic groove in there. And this one looks like a bit of sandstone, but it's just pet wood. And he let me pick through his petrified wood pile. He got these because his son, he was digging for gravel, and they're feeding it all in the gravel machine. They were like 50 feet underground. And he found these little pieces like these, and he started picking them out, and he found bigger and bigger pieces, and he's basically got a stump out there. And he let me pick through a couple pieces. This is the biggest piece that I took. It's gonna fall apart in the next 50 seconds, but it's huge. It's kind of crusty, dusty, crinkly. It's got a lot of bark on it on one side, the inside on the other. Like I said, I could hear it as it tries to fall apart on me. So I'm gonna switch to my favorite piece. And this is the piece that everybody loves. This has the bark on one side, kind of degraded on the other side, but it is just beautiful in there.
Okay, so now I'm gonna make a recommendation on
right.
how to be an awesome show and teller. Go ahead and hold that up, you know, right about there. And now go ahead and come over here and see if they have anything to say to you.
I was watching
That
on
you,
there.
oh, you were, okay. Anything that you need to reply to. And that way,
That's a whole tree.
right? That way they have a minute to kind of look at it. You're holding it still. And you can read some of those. Betty Jane, that's Sue. That's Meteorite Sue.
Oh.
You could say, hi, Sue.
Howdy.
Good morning, afternoon. Aaron likes your shirt.
It says I read this shirt periodically with the periodic table
I
on
wear
it.
this shirt periodically. Yeah.
But yeah,
It is pretty epic, isn't it?
it is amazing. This is my last piece, but it is awesome. I love it. Yeah, no, it is thick. What is that? 2 inches thick?
It's just so cool that
It's pretty
it
flat.
will you turn it just a little bit towards them? Just a little bit towards them so we can see right here. It almost does that Gary Green kind of thing in here. Can we put it closer to the camera? Look how green it gets right there, you guys. Most of the edge, oh my gosh. And then some of this, like, let's be for real. How much of that is opalized?
That's what I was thinking. Quite a bit. But yeah, on this side, there's
That
a
is
bit
one
of
of the
green
biggest
up
opalized pieces of petrified wood I have ever seen.
here. Yeah, he was just digging it out with his excavator, little by little. He was pretty amazed. I'm amazed.
Yeah, we hope everybody out there had an awesome holidays. Tyler, will you do the announcer voice from from us out here on the prairie?
What?
You
Come
can
on,
see
please.
a bit of sap line there.
What am I announcing?
Say, wishing you and yours the very best Christmas from us here out on the prairie.
That one again?
Yeah.
Again? Tyler, this isn't what we pay you for.
Oh. Chubby Hubby's being funny. He says he retracts his last wow and gives
I've
you this
seen
one.
But no, you could see little sap spots and whatnot there along the bark, along the edge. Right there. Sue says, come on, Tyler.
Tyler actually, Kaiden wanted
I'm
to
gonna give
put...
him another view of this.
I'm going to give him another view of this one. So Kaiden wanted to put this in the saw and chop the bottom off
Oh,
so that
she's
it would
falling
stand
apart.
up straight. It's okay. It's just
I know.
little pieces.
I I tried to get it in there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It is falling apart there.
When it
so
does-
that it'll stand up. He wants it to stand up like a big pillar. And as soon as brother started clamping it into the saw, it started just falling apart.
He
Oh,
didn't
we
even
didn't get
clamp
clamp.
it. Yeah.
As soon as he laid it in there,
Just trying to set
it is so falling apart, my boy. I don't know if
Set
you're
it
going
down.
to ever get it to stay in one piece.
So when it does fall apart, I'm gonna lightly brush and super glue.
Oh, anyway, I suggested that he use a sandbag or a bean bag, and then he said, to heck with it, I'll just build a stand for it in welding class. So we'll do something so he can stand that thing up and enjoy it, because that is quite the cool piece.
When I'm transporting these, I usually just plate.
Use that as a tray
Yeah.
to carry them around.
Just
Oh, I can't believe how beautiful that material
it is amazing.
Like, I think we should cut this one. And it's gonna fall apart. You got your glue ready? It's gonna fall apart right there. And but there's a chunk of it in there that we might be able to get a slice out of. I don't know.
I would almost murder her if she sliced it.
What? It doesn't fit in your pillar. I already tried.
I know. It's a different piece.
It's a different piece, yeah.
Most of these pieces don't fit in the pillar. It's just the piece that fell off of the pillar.
Yeah, you're gonna have some gluing to do.
Gonna have some mad glue.
Some mad gluing to do.
Look at this. I've already left some grime and whatnot on Mom's station.
It's okay. My station gets grimy. It's totally okay. Absolutely okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for my
Are you
presentation.
through? For my presentation.
I'm gonna show them this little, this dark band here. This little band here, not so little, also has the little holes in it where you can see where water ran through. It's pretty epic. But yeah, no. This side's a bit crumbly, but vacuum chamber and thin epoxy. I was thinking that was one of my thoughts, but I happen to not have either of those. I do have a vacuum chamber.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna let Mom take over again, even though she's not ready. Oh, Tyler. Oh, Tyler. You got to do your thing.
Oh, yes, I know. I hear. You're asking for it.
Here's wishing all of you a happy holiday from everyone here on the prairie.
Yay, thank you, brother.
Good boy.
It's my turn. It's
Ooh,
my
that's a good
turn.
idea.
What is a good idea?
Vacuum chamber and thin epoxy.
I read that and I talked about it.
Ooh.
Grandma has a thingamajigger that she uses to plastic on meats and whatnot. I might be able to just like.
Maybe Mike could use that.
Doesn't he have the perfect announcer voice? If you didn't watch my video that came out Sunday night, and if you don't watch the whole thing, if all you watch is the bloopers at the end, oh my goodness, he just had me in stitches.
Oh, what we didn't record was even better.
He ruined me. Seriously, I was just dying.
The tears were worth it.
The tears were worth it.
It was worth it.
God,
And then
my
my
family cried.
and then my back hurt so bad the next day that I could barely breathe, and I kind of wonder if I didn't laugh myself right into a pinched nerve. Yeah, you're listening to 97.9 Rockin' the Prairie. Stay tuned. It'll blow you away, exactly.
Oh, boys. My mom is still doing her popping on, so I'll have to be quiet.
Yeah, I love his announcer voice. It's epic.
That's how I answer the phone at work.
He
too.
does answer the phone at work like that, and it like really
Hello,
confuses
thanks for
people.
calling
Like they aren't
CarQuest.
sure
Can I
that
help you?
they're talking to a real person, so they're like they don't know what to do.
Like 9-10 people now like, hello? I'm like, yes, got another one.
Got another one.
That's kind of evil, not gonna lie.
It is a little, isn't it?
If I can't have fun answering the phone all day.
For sure. There is definitely something to that, brother. All right. I'm going to see about turning everybody around so we can look at everything really close up, because there's some super pretty stuff here.
I wonder how Dr. Pilk would taste. Tyler, you ever tried Dr. Pilk?
Spot says don't panic when you're on. Hey, Spot says don't panic when you're on film. Be sure to slow down so everyone can take a good look. But you did a good job, buddy. Thank you.
I wasn't too much in a panic. I was worried it'd just crumple and everyone.
And he does make a valid point, Spot. He was worried that if he, especially the big ones, that if he held them up too long in front of the camera, that they were gonna crumple in public.
And I was thinking about telling him, if you hear crumpling behind
I could hear crumpling when I was holding the big one.
I was gonna tell them, if you hear like
You can hear
crumpling and whatnot behind scene, like a ton of rocks falling, yeah, I got it covered. But
Yeah, I feel bad. Oops, sorry about my fingers. Here we go on the ever so famous ride.
I'm not able to just join it unannounced.
Sorry, I got a new phone and new tripods
Creamer if you got some.
and all kinds of new stuff here that I have to learn how to figure out. So thank you for being patient with me, everybody.
Everyone just joined, but it just didn't that time.
Oh my goodness, ta and da. Ta-da. Is this one plugged in? I think so. Yep, it is. Let's put some light from the other direction on this subject here.
Is Ian still here?
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I do feel like I need to.
Oh, epic.
Hey. Shush.
My mom wants me to shush.
I do so want you to
Little does she
shush.
know it's not gonna happen. I mean, what?
I do want to turn everybody around so that I can see what's happening here a little bit better.
Tyler. You tried Pepsi milk.
All right, hopefully, now that I've sent you guys all on a big old ride, now hopefully I don't bump you and knock you over a bunch. It looks like a slice of ham. Okay, let's start with that one. You guys remember when I went outside right before the live and got cold rocks? And I was telling you that they came from that estate sale at the Sherman place. And we dubbed that one the meatloaf rock, remember? We were like, it looks like a big piece of meatloaf. Here, I've got his weird brother over here. Here's one that I didn't cut.
I noticed that.
And we were like, it looks like a big roast beef or big meatloaf or something. And brother got a little irritated with me about it because he said I made him cut it the wrong way. He wanted to cut right into the white stuff. And I was like, well, let's see what happens. And I'll be honest, I cut, might have been this one in particular. And I was like, that thing looks like a tongue. But we started getting into the white. And they started getting super duper pretty.
I might get that.
That last piece we cut, it almost gets purple in the middle.
What's the scooter? Oh, damn.
But yeah, we had to cut a few that were red, and then the white went all the way to the bottom of the rock where we could see it.
That's like 3,000 bucks.
Sticking out kind of like that. We could in that piece, right? Like that would put the white all the way at the bottom of the rock.
Usually no, but
Is the
it's
ends washed
Christmas.
off? No, it's still.
And no longer do I have to worry about gas. So.
All right, I missed some things. That looks like slice of ham. Yep. Okay, not everyone does the voice chat. I've never done the voice chat. I've always
Elonzo's
pushed the
not broke,
buttons.
bro. Elonzo's got mad.
Yeah, that was
I know.
fun. That
He's
was a
got
fun
it
one to
stuffed
cut.
Way up his Asian booty. His little bone butt booty's got it.
Sue's out there singing, trying to get songs stuck in everyone's heads. I put out a meteor shower video too. What, baby?
This is a shotgun.
Why? No, don't interrupt my live to make me watch your dang game.
What?
I thought you said, "Hey, mom." You need to keep yourself quiet over there. Sorry. Okay.
Snooty it is, Snooty.
I put out a shooting star meteorite video the other day, and I almost used, sorry, that was really noisy, my rocks were. I almost used Frank Sinatra. What the heck song is it? Fly Me to the Moon? Oh man, I had that so stuck in my head.
That was terrible.
Kaiden, please.
Okay.
I'm really serious.
I guess I gotta be quiet.
Thank you, baby.
Because we didn't say that the first time.
Right? This was a big agate that I also brought in cold that day. Ooh, I got a wicked shadow there. It's all right. We'll deal with it. And from the Sherman stuff, it looks like a nub sticking up here, like a saw nub, but that's actually a different like composition of the rock over there. And then so green over here as well. So green. I want to tip it up, but I don't want... Will it fight my background like my old phone did? Let's find out. Not so bad.
Dang.
Look at the druzy pocket up in there. Yeah, I was quite pleased with that piece. I didn't really know what to expect. I'm going to take you all the way to the end really quick first. I watched the meteor shower video. It was cool. I saw this triangle on the outside of this rock.
I'm kidding.
And, I mean, I literally couldn't decide which direction. Kaiden, please. I literally couldn't decide which direction to feed this one into the saw. And so I was like, well, I sure do like that triangle piece. I wonder what it does on the inside. So I'll cut it that way. That was the determining factor. And it really didn't do a whole lot on the inside. I mean, it's there. But that rock just surprised me all the way through. It just didn't look on the inside like I thought it would from the outside at any point in time. Hey, well, welcome. Kind of just surprised me every cut. Really, really pretty stuff, though. I'm glad we cut that one. So there was 2 rocks from the Sherman stuff that we got completely cut up this weekend. Will you grab me that stuff from Jennifer off the like scoop up that whole towel, because that stuff really breaks apart too. It's on the kitchen table. Yeah, thank you, brother. Here's, oops, I knew I was gonna bump this tripod.
Guys, he's inside.
Yeah, that Yogo Sapphire stuff that we looked at last week on the live. This one's in the choppa right now. Ooh, and by the way, this whole end is like micro druzy crystal, quartz crystal. It's really pretty. We were hoping to maybe find some iris in that, but
Not yet.
not yet, as brother says. Like I say, it is in the saw. We're still cutting that one. So that's why I only have one piece of that to show.
We have the end too.
Found the streets.
Oh, I do have the end too. And just in case you don't know, Wyo, Tyler in the chat is also the Tyler that you hear me talking to in the background of this video. He's my brother. And he's hanging out here with us on this holiday special. This was an agate that was given to me by a friend of mine. I really am pretty certain that it came from the Yellowstone.
You guys, one of you guys has a legendary.
And, son, I swear.
Hey, hold up. Sorry,
It's absolutely stunning. Again, I couldn't... Really? Son, please. Whisper voices or none. I am sorry, you guys. I hope it's picking me up more than it's picking him up. But all the druzy in this, I really couldn't tell what I was going to get out of this. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Each slice just as pretty as the last, if not prettier. some of these pieces, like this next one coming up, we broke through. We got a little window in that quartz pocket in the middle. Okay, I'm glad to know. I'll let it go a little. I hear brother making a business call in the background too, but we won't complain about that. He's got to do what he's got to do. And I'm sure he won't be there for long. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I just, you always look at the like island of, I don't know, what do you guys think that is? Is that like rhyolite or jasper?
Can you do that?
Is it a jasper agate? I don't know.
Alright, bro, you got this. I'll keep.
I'd jump on board with any reasonable guess. Look at all the druzies. Look at all the vugs in that one. I remember when this was still saw side in, and so the slab came off, and I was looking at this one in the saw, and I was like, oh my goodness, what do you suppose is going to happen next?
Of course, I'm looking for a med kit.
Yeah, scroll up.
Love that piece.
All the way to the top.
Oh, you said there's a med thing. I thought you meant like barrels.
It's got literally like everything yummy happening in it.
Right there. I can see it. No.
Where's my camera?
Oh, a mending machine.
Wonder if we can get closer. Let's see. We poke it. Does this work like the other one? It was thinking about it.
The next mending.
All right. Well, we tried.
All the flesh forms.
I wonder if I can zoom it.
Really specific.
Again, all things I'm going to have to relearn with this new device. So be patient with me, please. I love that one. I know you guys will be. I don't even have to ask. You guys will be patient with me. You're so kind. Okay, so a while ago, let me actually grab the label for this.
Michael?
A while ago, Jeff sent me a rock.
No longer is there a car.
Scroll back over a little bit.
And, ooh, that was my knee on the desk. I'm so sorry. Shake, rattle, and roll. That really woke me up.
No, that's what I told you. Come here.
Oh, that'll make a bruise. Okay, self-collected in Nancy, Kentucky, geodized cryonoid. Okay.
See the little red thing up top?
So I've had this thing on my shelf, and it stares at me and gives me the old stank eye, looks at me, and it's been just tempting me to run it through the saw big time. This thing is so cool.
Right. That's
Michael?
fine, just say promise.
Michael, come here.
I mean, you see all the little crinoid.
Yeah, I know.
You can tell. Definitely a crinoid piece.
And I'm gonna do the same thing with any of the others. And that's how you remove that.
And when I read the tag geodized cryonoid, I expected it to be, quite geodized inside. It's slipping apart. We're going to get a reveal before we are ready to if we're not careful.
Michael, get over
So
here, actually. Michael.
when it fell into the saw, and of course, you can't really see, everything's all
That's fine.
hazy with oil and, dripping with oil, and it's hard to see.
Michael, get over here.
But I was like, that is not at all what I expected. Like I say, this thing's been sitting on my shelf just eyeballing me, going, take me to the chopper.
You can end up in the 60-day hole.
So when it fell apart, I was like, wow, that is not at all what I expected. And from the distance that I was seeing it at, it was kind of like, okay. But when I pulled it out of the saw and I was able to look up close at some of the details in this thing, I was like, Mom was here too, and Mom was just gobsmacked. She was like, that is one of the pretty, that's my favorite, she said. Isn't that just the coolest? One of my favorite things, first of all, was the plumy, cloudy looking stuff up in the top. One of my next favorite things immediately was the grape agate up in the corner. And then when I got the optivisor on and got a look at it under the loop, the shadow is really driving me insane. I'm going to have to fix that. This toothy looking white, I don't know, calcite maybe up in here
Guys, trash.
was another thing that really just rocked my world. I really want to zoom. Let me try it.
Why are these kids so terrible?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, he
buddy.
was right
That's
next to me,
better.
though. And he's part of the same
That
team.
keeps us a little out of the shadow, too.
Just get out of the challenge.
Customer first, and that's a whole.
Oh, my goodness. What a sweet little piece.
So you're gonna have to
Michael.
call.
Okay, Michael, you don't need it.
Brian, or you can
Oh, look at all the druzy and sparkle in there.
send one off to customer first and credit.
How's it look in the UV? I did look at it in the UV, and a lot of the, I would assume this is an aragonite,
That's fine.
and it glows pretty orange, and some of this stuff up here glows like agate wood, kind of that white blue color.
There you are.
But it wasn't quite as stunning under the UV as I actually thought it would be. Again, this thing has been a surprise. Every time I do something with it, it surprises me. I cut it, it surprised me. I put it under the UV, it surprised me. I put it under the Optivisor, it surprised me.
No problem.
There's another guy that's going to be at the van.
I haven't done any polish work to this. I don't know if I even will. Like, all of those little grains in the aragonite, do you see it sparkling in there? Pure.
Okay, single dude, I think.
Just the coolest. It is quite picture-y, isn't it, Sue?
What a cheapskate.
Only one.
He's got to be low, bro.
Only one.
Michael, he's coming for you, bro. Why are you rebooting?
Yeah, what a cool piece. And look, we would have missed all of that. You know, there's a big cavern full of crystals inside. Like I say, the big grape agate pocket.
What the heck?
And when this came off the saw, it looked like dirt, like sand and dirt all in there. And
Help me out.
I'm glad, Daniel. I'm glad your grandson likes it. And hello, Daniel and Sage. Happy holidays to you both. To you and yours.
Give it to me later.
So I was like picking little gravels and stuff out. You guys will have to watch the video. Hopefully I'll have it ready,
Stuff. Just reboot.
you know, on Sunday. If not Sunday, Monday.
This is you. I thought Michael. No, it is Michael. Michael's taking on my.
But yeah, when this side was still in the vise after I cut it, and I was like, look, there's dirt and things in there that have been in there for eons.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, super cool piece. I'm so glad I cut it. That was a mystery to the world before and locked inside that rock. Oh, for sure. It's going up. In fact, I just reorganized the top of my piano and the shelf up there so that I could display some of these pieces. Gosh, it's just so stinking pretty right through there. It's pretty everywhere. Like, let's not kid ourselves. That is a super cool piece. I'm so glad that Jeff sent that.
Why are they sniping at me? How did they know where I was? How did they get down so fast?
Thank you, Daniel. Oh, I gotta have a little sip of coffee. It's time to hydrate.
Definitely.
Great project for the holidays, isn't it? Brother did bring the other rocks. Oh, good. Here's the end to the... Oh, I can't even hardly bring it myself, you guys, to take that away from you. I just could look at that all day. I seriously could. It's so cool.
Well, you had a legendary. Alonzo. No, you didn't. I had 4.
And here's the end of the other one. Like I say, I just couldn't even decide which direction to put this. And I couldn't even imagine what was going to be on the inside of this piece there. Probably looks more familiar to you guys at that angle. Now we're so close we need to come back out a little. There's that little inclusion up on the corner. All of the little druzy pockets in that. That's a great end cut now, you know, like I can't wait to put that on display. And we got some slabs out of it. And if ever I feel like it later, coming back and cutting the rest of these, they're always there to do that, you know? I can always come back and put it in another angle or glue it to a piece of wood and come back and finish cutting it. Here's the end cut on the pink one we looked at. Again, it's got a little bit of yellow paint on it. Sorry. It sat around in my... Ooh, in my friend's shop before it came here, and we gave it some love. There's a nice pocket in there. Choppa, to the choppa, says my brother. Again, we're getting into the goods here. Look at how goods this is getting. I'd like to take you guys back a little closer again. Out of the shadow. Come on, tripod. I'm so sure you can do this. Where's my tightener? It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get by just fine. That big agate river running through and all of these little pockets. A whole side of druzy. Sparkly, pretty druzy. Again, it's just like you just didn't know what you were going to get out of this piece from the outside. This is what you see from the outside. This like beautiful, milky, druzy, and it's like skin deep. The rest of it's crazy. I love that piece. If you want to live, you get to the chopper. Exactly. Oh, just for the sake of keeping everything together, here were a couple more pieces that I'm just going to put it all together. Okay. We kind of needed to take a break on the saw from cutting things that were agate. And I was like, why don't we grab one of these rocks? I'm pretty sure that this has got fossils in it, I'm saying, and then I'm doubting myself. I've got the Optivisor strapped on my head, and I'm looking at it under macro, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe it doesn't have fossils in it. Maybe I'm just picking up ugly rocks out on the prairie. So, of course, I didn't set this up to take slabs. I set it up literally just to chop it in half. You know, discovery kind of stuff. And there absolutely is some fossils in here. Let's see if we can get them to shine.
I see a kid.
No, just looks like an ugly rock I picked up on the prairie.
He's next to the reboot.
Now let's see if we can see them. Again, still kind of no.
Okay, bro, I'm pulling up on his cheeks so close you can't even take it at this point.
You're making me look super foolish, Rock. Let me look at it with my eyeball.
No, you didn't.
I see the head-on of one really tiny one right there. But that doesn't count. We can't have just one little tiny one be our example. Ah, there's one super faint right there, too. So what is it? Is it a chert? I'm not super sure.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of the shadow, trying to get in the focus. None of it's working out for me. That's how it goes on a live.
Yeah, go ahead and name it.
It's like Murphy's Law. There might be
Murphy's Law.
one right there. Ugh, that's horrible. That was bad. The spray bottle is different, isn't it? It definitely does some things, and we can't do that to meteorites, can we, Sue? You either see it polished or not. And the spray bottle is what things kind of tend to look like after polish, so that is kind of a life hack, right? Rock hack
Well, that's to show
for the rock hounds.
I wasn't pointing at the sweat factories at which you were born, Alonzo.
That saw cuts things so darn smooth that you almost don't need to polish things. I'm so thrilled with that saw, you guys, I can't even tell you. So, since we looked at that dud of a rock, that's going to make Jennifer's stuff look just stellar. And I do kind of mean that. So if you guys were hanging out on the live last week, we opened a package from Jennifer. And in it was some of this Yogo Sapphire rough material. So, you know, a gabbro material. We kind of tried a little bit with each other to learn some things about some of this, and I just kind of went through it quickly because she sent a lot of information, right?
Why is I just sent off the roof sideways?
But and I'm still doing quite a bit of learning and digging into that, but I went ahead and please be careful. Let us know if you need any help, son. He's going out to do roof maintenance. That's slightly terrifying. If anybody hears the thud in the background, I may disappear fast. So I wanted to cut a piece of this because we had talked about it. We talked about what's on the inside. What's the inside look like? And we pulled a piece of this out that seemed tough enough to take it. And it just barely was. As you guys can see, every time I touch this, it crumbles just a little bit. Ugh, the shadows today. So we were hoping to see some of those more volcanic sort of things, some sapphires, hopefully maybe, or some olivines or something like that. And it's probably all in there, but like at a microscopic level. It just snowed there. Yeah, we're pretty lucky here this year, but you know what? Like, I see a green speck right there. So there may be some stuff, like I say, that might be worth really looking at underneath the jeweler's loop. I haven't taken the opportunity to do that yet. There may be some green over here too, because it was covered in oil and then it had to go to the sink and get scrubbed and then it needed to dry a little bit. So like I say, I haven't looked at this yet, but I want to send a piece of this back to Jennifer, probably even this piece. It was funny because I told brother when this was in the saw, we cut one end off and then we scooched it over to take a chunk out and then kept the other end in the saw, right? And I was like, take a big thick slab, something that'll stand up by itself and be, self-displaying piece. And when this thing fell off of the blade, in this piece is in the vise, kerplunk, it landed in the saw and it stood up and I was like, perfect. That's exactly what we were shooting for. So yeah, I want to send a piece of this back to Jennifer so that she can see what it looks like, on a flat surface as well. So she can do a little discovery work herself.
Don't make me throw it. It'll kill both you and me.
It's been so nice this year, but you guys, I gotta tell you, we made national news a couple years ago. Hey, son, your volume's creeping up just a little.
I'm trying to find a gun.
Okay, shh. Thank you. We made national news, was it last year or the year before, for reaching 57 below, 59 below zero? It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, where me and you were jumping each other's cars trying to keep something running.
Oh my gosh, it was just a battle, an absolute battle in every imaginable sense of the word. You'd shovel when you'd go to work, you'd come home and shovel again just to get back home. It was just insane. And the wind would blow and it was just miserable. So after having, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 years that were just make you want to cry on the daily, I'm glad that this winter's been a little more mild. I am totally okay with it. So yeah, that volcanic material can sometimes resemble some of our meteorites too. So I'm glad to add a piece of this to my collection. I'm so glad Jennifer sent this. I'm so glad Jeff sent the crinoid fossil for us to cut open. It's been just like a super fun weekend of discovery and cutting. We've been super busy.
Guys, help me out, bro. I'm trying to get help
Oop,
here. And the guys
this tripod. Ooey, ooey, ooey. Yeah, super busy, you guys.
Bruh.
Look at all that stuff we cut.
Help me out, man. Michael's got a hand. You want to help me out?
Like I say, that one's still in the saw.
I was pulling up.
What's everyone's favorite? The pink one? The crinoid? This one,
I
the
see.
meatloaf rock.
Can't get you from there.
What's everyone's favorite?
I said he couldn't get you from there.
What did she say?
No,
She
no,
wishes it
snipe-
snowed
snipe
in
him back.
Phoenix.
Yeah. Grab my sniper, somebody.
Yeah, that one year, and I finally
Oh
got
my
to work,
God.
and I had to dig my way into the door.
I don't know. I remember the year Ben
I'm
walked
dead, bro.
over the fence and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
when your animals are walking right over the fences because the snow is so deep, that's a bummer. Yeah,
Yeah, when a Saint Bernard-sized dog is on your roof, it's a little worrisome.
it's kind of weird. Yeah,
That's the only year I ever got a day off of school for a snow day.
yeah, we don't do snow days a lot out here. That I could just. How about we just look at Jeff's rock, guys, for the rest of the show? I am kind of kidding. But, yeah, some of Montana did get a white Christmas.
A bunch of it did.
To the Kentucky geode. Yeah. If you've got any more of those, send them my way. We'll chop them open. I just can't believe how stinking pretty that was in there. Whoops, I'm holding the one end of this. If I get it just over the edge, it stays. But I can't not believe how stinking pretty that was. Is also your favorite the crinoid? Yeah, I agree. And Jeff does that to me every time. Every stinking time. So I, want to send him a package back, and I'm like, what do I send him? Everything he has is like
You must pay the Christmas toll.
so much more amazing than a lot of the Montana material. Hi, Cynthia. Not only is it hump day today, have we made it halfway through the week, but we're like halfway between Christmas and New Year's. We're rocking right along. All pun intended. We had a green brown. I can't believe our grass is still kind of green. It's blowing my mind.
John Wick isn't
Our current Montana material, he says, yeah. You guys remember at the end of last episode's live when Grandma Maggie showed up with all those books? Oh, guess who got straight into those and was like, we're going here, we're going there. There was I'm trying, guys, to do the tripod thing without having to, there. If I don't touch it, it's kind of a weird angle though. Let's see if we can fix that. No, this thing needs cranked on. Let me tighten this up. I tried when you guys were turned the other way, and it's so under you that I just couldn't. So Grandma Maggie brought all these books, and a lot of them are all like Montana focused rock hounding places, and we went through and donkey-eared a bunch of the corners, and we're like, we'd like to go here, we'd like to go there, we'd like to go here, we'd like to go there. So we'll see. That, and my uncle's been on me lately. He just got, like I just got with the times and just got a real phone. He just got with the times and discovered what YouTube is. And he was watching some plant videos on YouTube, and I was like, I'm sorry, did you just say you're watching YouTube videos? And he's like, yeah, to help to make me a better, give me a better green thumb. And I was like, well, then why aren't you watching me on YouTube? And he was like, you are on YouTube? So my uncle's just starting to tune in, and he called me this morning, and he was like, I just wanted to tell you that I love your videos out there on the prairie. He says, I just watched one where you were checking out some kind of like orange bug with little mites all over it. I know which one he's talking about. Maybe some of you do as well.
Yes.
And he was like, you just remind me so much of me. I would have stopped and looked at the bug too. So yeah, I in a lot of ways remind myself of my uncle as well. So, I mean, I get this from somewhere, right? So it is hard, isn't it, Wyo? It's hard to show rocks sometimes, especially on a live. If there's any time you're going to struggle with your tripod, it's going to be on a live. If there's any time you're going to struggle with focus and zooming and things like that, it's going to be on a live. Oh, Somebody was talking about the snow freaking somebody out. Sometimes it does. Coffee does sound good. Join us, Aaron. Hydration's important. Oh, I just saw somebody moving around outside and I thought that was unusual. Guess what? My son's outside working, doing some house chores. Thank goodness. Speaking of coffee, could I thank you, brother?
More soup.
Thank you, Wyo. I'm just glad to be hanging out with you guys. I really, I try hard on the production on my regular videos, but as far as the live goes, we're really just hanging out in my living room, aren't we? Hanging out and chatting about rocks. Hopefully I've got something kind of worth tuning in for to check out, something worth stopping by and seeing. Oh my goodness, that pour was amazing. I can hear it. That's only a regular sized coffee cup. How did you pour that much coffee in there? Oh, brother. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yes.
I do, actually.
How's it going, son?
I just went to Dad's and grabbed some nails, came back, and now I'm gonna
Cool, thank you.
grab some,
It is. It's cool just hanging out, take a look at rocks. Yes. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes we're not looking at rocks. Sometimes we're looking at jewelry. We're looking at whatever I've been up to throughout the week. So, and yeah, it's just, we get to spend some time together. It is kind of just cool just to hang out and tell stories and,
Lose your spot to the dog.
yeah, brother got up to get me some coffee and my dog stole his spot. She's really good at that. Mm-hmm.
Michael, ready up.
Yeah, I don't know what else. That was a pretty short one, but we had a lot. Oh, I wanted actually to show everybody the wood turned around the other way. Can we have a small piece of that? Or a couple small pieces of that? I love this. Like, I just tell the guys what to do and they just bring it.
Attention to at least their gun wraps.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of a fight, you're just gonna start admiring your gun.
Thank you.
I pay attention to vehicles, and that's it.
Ow, that was my knee again.
I could.
You didn't need a knee.
I don't really need that knee. It's not
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
I
hiking
could
season
care less
anyways,
if
so
your
okay.
rocket launcher bullet was
Just every
You
time
guys
you
are
hit
on.
your knee, your back hurts less.
Oh yeah, it's true. Do not think about my back hurting as much. Everybody thinks I'm kidding when I say that I laughed so hard that I gave myself a pinched nerve in my back, but I'm so serious. Tripod,
Michael, pull up.
lights, cameras.
Did I just jump with an entire
Woo. My lead guitar player's down in Texas right now.
No, we're dropping here, boy.
I'm so sorry, this tripod.
Michael, you're doing
I should have used the big one. Okay. My lead guitar player's down in Texas right now, and of course that's like music kind of like Nashville kind of scene. And he was telling me like he was learning about it like Nashville numbers system, he was calling it. And so when we're learning a new song, because he writes a lot of music, and he's actually like super talented songwriter, which speaking of Chubby Hubby, I just want to say that your rhymes lately have just had me in stitches. I have loved your rhymes lately. Oh my gosh. They're so epic. I'm not loving the focus. I'm going to tap it and see if it helps. What if I tap it over here? Does that help? Does the tap it help, or do you have to do the flippy flip? Flippy flip didn't help either. I don't know. Learning how to run my new phone, guys. No, thank you. They've been awesome. The focus. So sorry, guys. The light and the focus. Am I oversaturating? Do I have too much light? You know what would be so helpful is a black background. I know how to do this, I swear, guys.
Michael, I'm sniping him with a legendary sniper from behind.
Here, look out. Unless you're going to show me how magic sorcery tricks on this new phone.
Ooh, I don't know. I've never done a whole lot of live.
Am I zoomed? No. Should I be?
Michael, I'll give it to you once my shield's maxed.
Look, why isn't it focusing? There it goes.
Michael, I'm giving it to you now. My shield's up.
Well, it did for a
do
second.
want it
Look
in
how
the-
out of focus it is. Did I get oil on my camera? There, it's in focus. Way out here, though?
I heard you say something.
You're like a half an inch from it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but could we, like, see that macro? We should be able to. It's okay. I'll settle for this. This is good.
Pretty big if you're looking at it.
It is pretty big.
It's
That's better, though. At least it's in focus.
yeah. Coulter's missing the stuff aspect.
The light in the top right of the frame is messing with the focus. That's the window. That's the sunlight coming through the window, Aaron.
What?
And even if it's messing with the focus,
Down here.
I do apologize. I cannot deprive myself of the natural light and the vitamin D I need. All I can get.
You guys doing alright? I'll pull up if you need.
It keeps me happy. Yeah, exactly. The sun.
Okay.
Look at the shine on that piece.
You're 100% alright. You're fine. I'm pulling
Yeah,
up.
he's a night clerk.
You did?
He likes to lurk around in the dark.
Follow me. All of them? All three?
But if you guys want to know what you were missing while you were sleeping, just get in touch with Aaron.
Kill all of them though.
He's one of the first guys who's
Okay.
messaging me. Did you see that shooting star? Did you see those northern lights?
I thought that you guys, I realized someone probably
So-
missed that.
He's definitely got an eye on the sky where you guys are just snoozing.
Alright.
He's seeing what's going on.
The landscape, boys.
Look at the color coming in through there. You can see a lot in the dark. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now that we're in focus, huh, Cynthia? Is that helping quite a bit to be in focus? Look at all the grain in that side. Isn't that beautiful? And all of the, like, it's common opal. It's pushing common opal on the edges.
That was Michael.
As much as I say it looks here from, like, almost like agate, it's not.
Hold on, do I gotta suppress
And then, of course, we're going to look at the outside some.
Okay, let's go. No, we gave up on that the moment I got it.
My goodness, that's a pretty piece, huh? Side one more time.
Okay, I did. You guys go ahead. I'll set off to the side.
Oh, so cool.
I killed right over there.
My goodness. My goodness, son.
What's up?
This wood from Idaho.
Oh, you still looking at that?
We are looking at it up close and personal now.
I
Looking
figured
at all
you'd
the
get your
grain.
viewers loop and look at it.
What I really want to do is cut it and look at it.
I would have to murder you.
Oh, goodness. Wow, you guys, that is so pretty.
Petrified wood, and I said it in a joking way. Jesus.
Look at just
Oh wait.
opal.
Where are you? Oh, there's one.
Can you guys even hear it?
Bonzo, we're moving
Let's get
on.
another piece and we'll have a little SMR, rock SMR.
I'm trying to find this kid that I sniped at earlier.
Aw. You be well, chubby hubby. What are you doing? Vamoosing? Look at the texture in that. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at that beautiful wood grain.
This one there.
Roll that beautiful wood grain.
Bit of ammo that I just dropped.
Footage.
Found a kid.
There we go. That's better focused.
Down
Oh, the color. Takes my breath away.
He's dead. Getting zipped at. I'm getting zipped at, bro.
I'd be glad just to have like a piece, you know, a piece this big. I'd be like, check it out what I found. No. He comes home with a whole log. Ugh, the end. Let's look at the end one more time.
You knocked him? Where is he?
Isn't that stunning?
Oh. Alright.
I mean, I know we all really like petrified wood, so of course I'm thinking we all might be just a little biased to what our definition of stunning is, but...
Nice, boys, nice.
Ugh.
You guys go ahead.
Oh, man, just look how sweet.
Don't worry, Michael, I got your back.
Now the sun is going away. Look at that big crack. And with your macros, can I get you a little macro vision here? Let's see what happens if I try for some macros, because I want to show you some of the little teeth inside that cavern. A little bit more.
No, I have 3 sons. 2 of them are given to us for free.
See how teethy?
I bought it with the 500 V-Bucks that you get for free at the Battle Pass.
Let's turn it over to see if we
It's
can see
Battle
the other
Pass.
side. How
I just
teethy.
recently bought V-Bucks and I have done nothing with them. That's what I'm doing.
Put it back the other way. So teethy.
Oh, you guys got that. Anybody need a mending machine? No. Edward's
In the end, me as well, Aaron. I always imagine, like, I know this sounds really crazy, but I always imagine if I was a tiny person and I could hike around in there. Hey, Sandmaker. Wouldn't it be cool to be a tiny person and hike around in there? One of the rockhounds was doing that. Was it Theo? Somebody was doing, I like that little piece sticking out there, was making little tiny men, little tiny peoples, and putting them in the little caves. And I can get to be a little tiny person and walk around in there. All I have to do is put the optivisor on and I can get lost in there for hours exploring around.
I'm rebooting him.
It may have been Theo. It sounds familiar to a lot of us, doesn't it? The little men inside the caverns. Little like 3D printed men.
You did it long enough. I got Alonzo back.
Yeah, too cool. Let's look at the little toothy bits in this one again. We can't have enough of that.
Footsteps near us.
We can't. I hope Jeff watches and sees how stinking pretty that is inside. I gotta have a sip.
Don't worry.
It's time to have a sip. Cheers to that.
Figured.
Darn, that's pretty. Hey, that's a pretty good cup of coffee you made me there, brother. It's a little
Sorry about
light
that,
on
I
the
think
cream,
so.
but I kind of am enjoying that. More rugged punch it has. Mm-hmm. What else should we cut today, brother?
Crack bow.
We or me?
Legendary
Wee!
sniper.
Didn't you go cut something? I mean,
I know. Watch out. They've got a bot.
Well, you decided you wanted to chase the rainbow, so
That's true. I did decide to chase the rainbow.
you were like, I want to chase the rainbow.
Ooh,
I was like, really, another agate, huh?
The other one.
The other, oh yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I'm shredded.
So
We need to take that to the
GG.
chopper.
GG.
To the chopper! Yeah.
if you guys have been paying attention to, again, Theo, He and Kyle were doing a live the other day. I'm gonna zoom you back out. They were doing a live, I think, the other day, and then Theo's live too. Theo did a live that one Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, because I came home from work and got on. And Theo says the quartz pockets. When you find the quartz pockets in your agates, that's a good indicator that it may have some rainbow in it. And this thing is like almost 50-50 mix. Like this side's agate, this side's quartz. There's some more agate. There you can really see that quartz pocket right through the middle of that. All fully surrounded by the agate, right? Quartz pocket, agate pocket.
No, he's fixing our roof.
And so, Mr. Chase the Rainbow, I highly suggest if you hope to find any, it may be in there. And if not, then that's still going to be a pretty rock, right?
Ruben's fixing our roof because this summer he tore it apart.
Either way, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to cut. I need to get probably something to dress my blade with.
And I do not want to be included.
Really nice last night.
It's still cutting good, brother says, but we keep cutting agates, we're going to have to dress that thing.
It'll be fine.
You're probably right. It probably will be fine, but...
Yeah, I just mixed your cheeks pretty bad.
You guys want to come say your sayonaras, or is everybody just...
I'm fine.
He's fine. Do you want to
You're
come?
done already?
I think I might be. I mean, we looked at everything. What do you want to do? Do you want to cut one? Do you want to make that cut that's in there?
Well, I could.
I thought you were a little worried about it breaking is the only reason why I
Well,
didn't
first one
volunteer
broke.
you to do it.
Actually, don't drop
That night, I cut a lot of things.
All right, well, let me take a bio break and think about it. If I come up with a genius idea, otherwise we're going to maybe say sorry. I don't. Hang in. Intermission. Intermission.
Coffee break?
Intermission. You should show him, put him in make him look at that while I intermission him.
What am I looking at?
The Jeff rock.
The Jeff rock? The one you made me chop in half?
Yeah, the one we chopped in half.
Yep.
Why is he on our roof?
Really chill and we'll join.
The roof doesn't need.
You all see this flat spot, right?
Bring the beard?
In the middle.
The beard.
I'm joining this. I'm gonna open this chest so that if we do start getting shredded, I can self-defend. Michael, go to the drums. Cranking up the tempo.
It's the Jeff rock. Get a snack.
Jesus. Who messed with the tempo? I'm fixing it.
Boy, she does have some funky lighting over here, doesn't
Just
she?
the one, just the one.
So pretty. Well, you did it,
That's the boss.
but this rock reminds me of the sides of the cliffs of Sedona. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Michael. Instant cover. Instant cover. Get in.
There's so much light coming from the window that...
Yeah, see, it's all in front of you.
Alright, I'm
Gotta get
reloading
it
my
like
guns.
here.
I'm reloading.
Yeah,
Get in here, bro.
I could see that for sure.
That's
How
weird.
that resembles like a picture Jasper. Yeah.
I'm trying. It's not just.
Alrighty. What else are we gonna do? Did you think of anything exciting?
Oh, I can think of lots of things that are exciting. I just don't know how to do them on live.
I know, right? I didn't think of anything that I thought we needed to
I thought you were the boss.
take care of there either. I mean, what's in the
Hey,
what's
there's
in the
actual
kitty
kids,
litter?
there's actual
Nothing.
kids.
Nothing. I mean, there's some stuff down there that needs washed up, but nothing we didn't look at.
Unless you wanted to see the rest of that meatloaf.
Unless
Oh,
what?
Alonso's
Unless you want to
dead.
show them the other half of the meatloaf.
No, not really. We looked at it. We can move that though.
Oh, we could move that.
You could.
Do you got the yes? All
I think we're switching.
Yeah, that's all wrapped up. Whoops, we came out of that tripod now.
Alonso.
So let it be, let it be.
No, I'm good. I fell out of it real fast.
Hey Sue, is there a hangout tonight? I mean, I would assume that if there is, that it's pretty low key, pretty chill.
No, the other one. No, I know that. The silver wood, you're just not able to break it.
There, stay there. We need to fix that bench too. That's a pile, and it all goes inside there. But I took it to the craft show with rocks inside of it, so I had to get the rocks out of it, and then we could put the sheet music back inside of it. But in the meantime, is there a hangout tonight, Sue?
No. 100 days in a grocery store?
Since it's Wednesday.
100 days? I hate that.
Da, da, da.
Let's do the 100 days in the grocery store. I'm down for that. I'm down.
The spicy ghost screeching in for the farewell.
People are accusing Mr. Beast of torturing the man. Apparently that's a form of torture. It's just locking people in a room with all the stuff they can
I
possibly
can't help
imagine, getting more money every day.
But look at the screen on the how sharp everything
According to
looks,
Mr.
you
Beast
guys.
ears.
I can't believe how you've been suffering with me through that. Where is my old phone? It's right here. Let's look at this poor thing. You guys are gonna
Okay,
just
I can hate Chris.
be taken aback. Look,
Chris used
here's
Chris
my
became
Topher
what he
Spin
swore
Meteorite
he was
sticker,
gonna
my Prairie Girl Rock sticker, and my IMCA on
I'm
my
sad to see where he-
S9.
Like, Chandler's the only one that stayed the same.
My S9 with the broken old screen, with the broken old
Chandler's-
back. Like,
Chandler's losing streak was really just.
I mean, I
bad.
love this thing. So slim, fits in my pocket. Lost it in the field several times. Was lucky enough to find it back again, but it's just so broken. Everything about it is just so broken,
Really?
and it's so. There was a video. Which one was it? The generational rocks, I think. Every time I tried to comment on a comment, tried to reply to a comment, my phone froze up, and it had a good life.
It's still upgraded.
I still love it. The screen, the keyboard would just be locked on the bottom of the screen. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. Like, I could hit the home button and it would take me to the home screen, but the keyboard was still across the bottom. And so there is one whole video that I posted that like has 2 comments. Like, I replied to 2 of the comments. Kaiden just popped in. He's just sitting right over there. That Mobile Island is our petrified wood
What?
specialist today. Our guest special petrified wood shower today. Anyway, I replied to a couple of comments, and like it would take like restarting the whole phone to get that keyboard to go away after trying to make a comment. So
Oh.
I
you have
mean-
that problem too, Mom?
yeah, what is that?
So what works best for me is I just spam the retract keyboard button. Sometimes it'll work. Other times I just restart the phone.
Yeah, I had to
Powering
restart.
off and on doesn't work.
So I just quit commenting on that one video. Like
It happens
like
for all videos for me.
so if you please don't have your feelings hurt if I didn't answer your comment on that one video. Now that I have a new device, I'll probably go back and get caught up on those comments. But yeah, this thing, I have been making all of my YouTube videos. Sue, I've been doing all of my Zoom meetings, all of my pictures of meteorites. Look, it's only got one freaking camera. One camera. You know how many cameras this new phone has? Like 3. Everything I've been doing has been on this S9, this old S9. So, thank you guys. Like I say, I'm just looking at this picture here, and it's so sharp. It's so crisp. I can't believe you guys have been struggling through that with me, and you kept coming back because that was pretty low quality. This was pretty low quality. I love this thing, but I made a promise to you guys to do better, and things to brother. Come on in and say our farewells here, brother. Who made me go to the dark side.
Yes. She's in Apple Land.
I'm in Apple Land now. Yeah, it's better. It's way better.
She's
So
actually got a cell phone number now.
don't tell everybody that. Ugh. I don't want to text and call. I just don't want to. I'm not into it. So yeah, we're gonna finish. I'm gonna tackle this corner before the meteorite meeting tonight, and
Ugh. I don't even like to look at that corner.
you almost did it, Aaron. I was afraid that it would be really hard to navigate, especially since I'm so far behind. Like, I was looking at Joseph's Google or Samsung device, and I was like, how do you work this thing? It made me irate. And I was worried that Apple would be so different from Samsung that I would never figure it out. And it's been really user-friendly. There's been a couple times when I'm like, let me figure it out. But for the most part, it's been pretty user-friendly, pretty easy to use. So, and for an upgrade of this kind of quality, I'm glad that we rode the struggle bus just a little. It was hard to get everything switched over, lots of passwords and junk, but
It took you, what, an hour?
it took us a minute. I mean, it was a little bit, and we still had some like the next day that were a little tricky, but it does have a good camera.
Michael, I want you to know
Yep, me
I saved
too.
your chances
I've always
of
had
it.
Samsung, and so I was really worried about switching over, but
Yeah, she went
oh,
from
that's right.
Samsung.
Christmas present show and tell tonight. Thank you, Sue. Thanks for reminding me. I'll get set up and ready for that. Well, you've seen how dysfunctional it is just to try to set something up. Doesn't just happen. But yeah. And I can't wait to for everybody can see me tonight. Shh, don't tell anybody. See if Topher says anything. Does he already know I have a new device? Let's see if he says he can see me.
thank you.
See if everybody says I look sharp tonight.
That makes us even. Somebody open this.
Yeah, my Xmas present show and tell is that you guys can actually see me. Look, you get to see me. I'm showing and telling me. Oh, I'm so excited. She's so fucking excited. So I'm going to just take a shot in the dark and say that we're going to be looking at a Fukang meteorite tonight. Sue, you've got a really pretty piece of Fukang. Is it? I mean, I can't imagine you got a prettier piece. So did you just get it etched or refinished or something? Because, I'm a little Fukang jealous. And Spicy Ghost says that sometimes Kyle's lives are in 1080, sometimes in 780. I always click the little gear up in the corner and select the higher, when I'm watching, and select the higher frame rate so I can see things, especially on some of Kyle's lives. Like you said, sometimes it's super 780 and you're you can barely even read the numbers that go along with some of his rocks, and then just hit the thing in the corner and all of a sudden it's night and day difference. All of a sudden you can see all the details in the rocks and stuff. So
Help me out, boys. Help me out.
yeah. That belongs in a museum. Yeah. Your Fukang? It sure does. But,
Boys, go to the bed.
I mean, don't you guys have a pretty nice meteorite collection, don't you? So it kind of is just fine if it stays with you guys. It's kind of like a museum, isn't it? My house is like a museum too, only it's just like a big hodgepodge. Please don't look at that corner. Oh, but like I say, I'm redoing my display, and you can see up there how I've added an extra shelf, and it's all under there is all lit with Christmas lights and stuff. So I'm able to put
Help me out, boys. Help me
some
out.
of
Help me
my
out.
end cuts in there for display. In fact, I'll pop one in there now. You guys can kind of,
There we go. I got out of the crowd.
I don't want to turn that because it's barely hanging on there. But
Did you launch it? Just carry it?
yeah, just for example, so I can display a lot of my end cuts up in that second shelf there, in that little shelf. So I'm kind of excited about that. It gives me a little bit more room. And as I cut more things, I definitely need more room to be displaying some of these prettier pieces. So everything that's redneck that's ever happened has started with here, hold my beer, chubby hubby. So I don't know what you're up to, but
Just go buy another shotgun, boys.
I'm sure it's got an underlying redneck tone to it. Yeah, so anyway, it's been just so loud and busy in here. There's been, let's see, 5 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 5 bodies, 2 dogs, a rock saw, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, and the tumbler's running, by the way. Listen to how quiet it is in here. Shh, listen. Shh, shh, shh. I can't believe how quiet it is. So we ran it in the kitchen for the first day because, you know, you want to make sure it's not going to puke its guts out all over the place and things like that. And it was kind of like brother compared it to a washing machine or a dishwasher or something, kind of that background noise.
Something
and I was
like
like,
that.
yeah, that's the kind of thing you kind of want to stop sooner or later, right? Like you want your silence every once in a while.
It's just a constant hum.
I've always ran my tumbler up in the attic when I run it inside. In fact, I've had to run it inside of an igloo cooler up in the attic because that last tumbler I had was a little bit obnoxious for noise. This one's just sitting in the attic, right on the, like the cord goes underneath the door, plugged in underneath, and it's right on the inside of the door. We barely hear it down here. I hear it in my bedroom because it's right above my bedroom, but we don't hear it here in the living room. And in my bedroom, honestly, my heater, the heater that is in my bedroom is louder than the tumbler is upstairs. So we've got rocks rocking and rolling since the kids got me a Tumblebee for Christmas. So we're excited to see that. Probably, you know, in a week, we'll check the grit and see what's going on.
Hold on, that's my gun on the floor. I can't pick it up for no reason.
Anyway, there's another
You didn't even
another
pick that gun up on the
conversation.
floor.
Best stories always start and end with that line. Exactly.
Oh, here's the power.
Oh, hey, Topher.
Boys.
I think he's using an S22. S9. S9. You guys, for real. You can barely read it under there anymore because it's underneath my sticker right there, but S9. Nope, definitely not reading it. But I loved this phone. Even though, like, there's this chip right here, and it's always like, Sue, I swear, you're always under that chip. I'm always like, Sue's so cute tonight, but I can't see her. So, I mean, even with all the cracks, the crack in the edge of the screen, like, I mean, the crack all the way across the middle of the screen. I did like this phone, but it did such poor quality videos that I owed you guys better than that. I'm glad we can do you better than that. It was definitely time. So check that. You know, that was definitely, like I say, a goal of mine was to get over my stubborn hard-headedness and get with the times just a little bit, and not if it was just me. If I was just me out on the prairie enjoying my rock walks and stuff, I could give a crap. But I'm wanting to share that with you guys, and I really enjoy sharing that with you guys, and I owed you guys a better resolution. So here I go. And not to mention, by the way, we're last time I checked, like 200 hours away from the early monetization program on YouTube. So they want that 2-step authentication. That was another huge nudge to get a phone with an actual number, was so that I could proceed with that. So yeah, definitely better. I can't believe you guys were hanging out with me and it was that bad. I mean, it's all I knew, so I knew it was bad, but I didn't know how bad it was compared to this. Oh, this is good. Thank you, brother.
You're very welcome, sister.
I'm sorry I was so stubborn.
You're not the only one.
You're not the only one. That's love there, isn't it? The true, honest, gritty love there.
We should try using all the different machines.
They are, Spot. Yes, they are. Or under a wobbly table. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so now I gotta clean up because now you can see what a mess I have in the background. Oh goodness.
All the guns I have.
And we're gonna finish chopping that agate that's in there too.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You can't play with rocks all day if you don't get started in the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
Ooh, it's pretty.
I told you it got
Still
prettier.
9 days, bro?
What the heck was that?
Let's all get
Was that your phone talking?
Oh.
Is that my phone talking?
It's your watch.
What?
I spawned with 2 nades.
It's answering. My watch heard me say, "What the heck is that?" And it said, "What the heck is that?" She was telling me stuff. Oh my god, it's like sorcery, you guys. I
Like the
don't.
soda machine at Five Guys.
What the heck is happening? Who's talking? Who is that?
This is why she should never go to a city.
This is why Sue's gonna have to
No
hold my hand when I
technology.
come to
None.
Arizona.
Never mind, I just got a new area, guys. I just got a new area.
Siri,
It's
chill.
tiny but mad powerful.
Chill out, man. I was just saying how sorry I was for being hard-headed. I retract that comment. I'd like to go back to my
You get
S9.
there, I'll
This is
hold you back.
creeping me out, man. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you for stopping in. I now that I have a new device, by the way, I know that I have like 1,400 and something odd emails, and I'd like to get a lot of those deleted. And every time I think, oh, I should message him and let him know where to send that rock so I can cut it for him, and I'm like, delete, 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 and I get lost in this like wormhole of deleting old emails. So I do mean to get caught up with you, and I really, really will. So please have a happy holidays to you and your wife. And Spot, what Spot say? Didn't they tell you that thing was always spying on you? I have heard rumors, yeah. I don't have to wear this. I'm fine with the phone. Like, you can go. Oh my goodness, that was funny. I was wondering who the heck was talking to me. I swear, I'm gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. Oh goodness.
I already have the drum gun. Because I thought.
Oh, Spicy Ghost, you got a little bit of a show. You didn't just eke in right at the very end. You got a little bit of an after the intermission show there.
You could buy grenades.
Yeah, you have to wait for the comment to go past the little heart. If you turn your
made
phone
a
skinny
fatal
way, you
mistake,
can read the
Alonzo.
comment really quick and then turn it back long way.
I just opened up this area.
if you're using a phone. But oh gosh, yeah.
Alonzo, I
Oh,
accidentally
my
opened up
goodness.
an area that I should not
I'm
have
cracking
opened up.
myself up. Okay, it's time. It's loud in here with the video game stuff. There is a kid on the roof, so it sounds like I've got a whole like roofing company coming down on top of me.
Can't hear it on the phone though.
You know, I'm sure you can't. And the saw, look, it's begging for the light to come on
revive
like
it
an
again.
angel from heaven behind me. And it definitely would like to sing today.
Millions of zombies.
And I want to hear that saw blade sing, so we're probably going to make her sing. And
Go to the beginning.
I did it again. It's time for some more coffee. And what else do I know?
I have to make more again?
Yeah, it's time for more.
Oh.
It'll be the podcast this weekend, so keep your eyes and ears open for that. And
Guys, I
there were a
found
lot
some
of
ammo.
my
It's right here.
favorite things throughout the year shows. I know Travis 406
Oh, that
did
would've been
one,
helpful for my heavy
Theo
shot.
did one.
I did not notice it, my bad.
Those are some super high quality videos, and I'm sure a lot of work went into making those. So go out and leave some likes, leave some hearts and some awesome comments, and spread the love. In a world where you can choose to be anything, why not choose to be kind? For the most part, don't be a doormat, but do be kind when possible. So, all right, thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna sing the song. Do you know the song, brother?
I do not.
I very, very rarely catch your lives.
Despicable. We'll sing it anyway. We'll sing it all by ourselves.
Drum gun best.
Sing along out there. I know you guys know it. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a, wait a minute, I got it. And a blue one and a yellow one. And they all are very pretty, and they all are everywhere. Thanks, guys, for stopping in. Have a happy new year. Be safe and be well. And we'll see you again real soon.
The drum gun saved our cheeks, bro.
Oh, my goodness. I love you, son.